Hi, I am Todd, an IT manager of a large government organisation, and I look after about 600 users, including their IT equipment, including headsets. Like many IT managers, I've got so many users and there's just not enough time in a day. So I thought there must be a better way out there to manage my headset estate. So I've purchased a Plantronics Manager Pro tenant from my reseller, and this was really to help me manage, monitor and maintain those devices and really improve productivity of my users. So you can see the login on the screen. That's the tenant. So within 2 days of ordering this, I received an email from Plantronics with a link to this tenant and my login credentials. So I'm using my normal web browser here and I'll sign in. When I first logged into this, it was an empty tenant with no devices or users. To populate it requires Plantronics Hub software to be installed on every client PC, and the Hub software must be configured to write the user and device data to this unique tenant. Sounds complicated, but it isn't. Plantronics have made this process very easy in the latest Manager Pro 3.9 with a simple tool built into the tenant, which I'll show you now. So on the left hand side is the menu. If you scroll down to the admin section at the bottom, click on Plantronics Hub. At the bottom of the screen you've got two options, Windows or Mac Hub deployment. So I'm going to select Windows. The majority of my users are Windows users. There's an orange box, Generate Installer File. So if I click on this, I can choose Windows 32 or 64 bits. So I'm using my users using 64 bit, and then simply it just generate installer file. So that will now go away, create that installer file. It only takes a few minutes, but essentially that is going to be an MSI package which I simply download from my home menu. So if I go to my home menu, I'll get a notification in a few minutes to download that. And I can then push that out to my 600 users using my normal IT deployment tools. Now, once you've downloaded and deployed Plantronics Hub to your users, the next step I would recommend is to check that that Hub client is talking to your tenant remotely. Now, the way you do that is if I use my Hub client here. If you go into the Hub client, so this is the software that's installed on the end user's machines. So this is where the end user can go in, configure their headset, but also there's some help menus here. So there's a very good support tab. If you scroll down to the bottom of the support onto the troubleshoot and assistant page here, you can see there's a tenant ID, and mine is registered to the system tenant. That tenant ID should match the tenant ID that Plantronics emailed you with your login credentials. So just check that matches, and then also check that the last attempt to log in was a success. And if it is, all your end user data will be reported to Manager Pro on an ongoing basis. So I have more videos following that will show you more of the features within Manager Pro software. There's a lot in here. There's a lot of reporting tools that can really give you powerful insights into your communications environment. In the next video, I will show you how to set the device end user headsets, how to set the policy and compliance within Manager Pro. So thank you for listening.